Today on the channel, we got an action figure set that's the definition of playing all the hits with two of the youngest wrestlers in the game today, Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd, the Outrunners.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW Jazwares Vault exclusive unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got one that I have been looking forward to for quite some time, and it's even here early. How about that with the Jazwares Vault AEW exclusive Outrunners 2-pack, Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd. But of course, for all your Jazwares Vault needs, probably better hit up the old Jazwares Vault. But for everything else Jazwares AEW related, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And you know we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews of the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And like I said, I'm very excited for these two guys here. Absolutely love the Outrunners. One of the funnest thing in AEW wrestling is the Outrunners, if you ask me. Absolutely very happy that we're getting these as we near the end, possibly, fingers crossed. We'll see what ends up happening. Maybe they'll stick together, but Jazwares AEW relationship seemingly coming to the end at the end of the year. Good friend of the channel, Jerry Padower, says they are committed to making figures through the rest of the year, which means it is over at the end of the year. Could they re-sign? Could they come to another agreement? Time will tell. Probably our next roadmap milestone check-in will be San Diego Comic-Con. But we'll see where it goes. I'm pretty sure we're going to get the Colt Cabanas of the world and some other figures from the vault before the year's out. But man, oh man, it's not looking very good at this point for a continued relationship, but fingers crossed. But that all being said, you know I'm excited for these Outrunner figures here. The packaging on this, absolutely phenomenal. I am tempted to play a little long game. Wait for a sale, if it possibly makes it that long, and get two more of these. One for a minimum box collection, maybe get autographed even. Maybe even autographed. These are my kind of guys right here. But I want to get another set to display both looks of these guys. That's how much I do like the Outrunners. And I really don't think we'll get any more figures of them. It would be very cool to get a repaint in like their Cools. Yes, Cools, Todd, that's what you smoke, right? Oh no, I always get confused. My dad smoked Cools back in the day when he was a smoker. You know, everybody was smoking back in the 70s, as we know, in the 80s too. And my dad smoked the Cools just like the Outrunners. And my dad, in a lot of ways, kind of the manager of the Outrunners, more of a financial planner for the Outrunners, but he works very close with these two, as you can imagine, if you know my dad from the channel over the years. But very excited to dive into these. Let's do it. Let's start with the outer shipping box right here. They're running hot. The Outrunners AEW. Always like the extra protection we get with these kind of things. Always cool to see. See you later. Goodbye. But now we're getting really down to it. And this packaging just feels like summertime. I saw this package. I said, what do I have in my wardrobe that can match this? And I pulled out the old Stinger shirt. The old school Stinger shirt here for that as well. But man, this packaging just feels like summertime. Makes me want to go hop in my Jeep Wrangler and take to the streets is what it makes me feel like. Love the looks of these guys here. The palm trees just spells summertime fun is what this is. Outrunners right there across AEW. 12 pieces. Turbo Floyd, Truth Magnum. Vault exclusive, no limited edition, like 1 of 3,000, 5,000, none of those shenanigans on here. Number 165, in what line? I guess this would be Unrivaled line is where this is. Not a huge fan of that. Shouldn't be numbered or should be numbered separately. Is what it is. Running hot on the side here. Almost reminds me of old school WCW, like trading cards or even Saved by the Bell. It kind of has that vibe to it as well. Love the heads there. I wish we could just cut those out and put those on my face. That's what I want. And I guess who's stopping me? Nobody. It's my figure now. I can do that if I want to. Got those shades going on. The Outrunners just doing Outrunner things. More power to them. Gonna slide these bad boys out. A little slipcase action here. A gentle off to the side. See you later. And man, oh man, now we're running with the Outrunners. Look at that. 2-pack special. How fun is this? Just this, the recipe for fun is what this is right here from the vault. Looking very cool there. 165 Outrunners. Running hot. Running hot. And then on the back, there they are, coming out, striking a pose. We know what they're up to there. We know what they're up to. No bio, no readout, anything like that. That would have been nice to have, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess, at this point. Also a lot of tape on this bad boy here. There we go. Pop these bad boys out. Nice background there. Nothing too special though. See you later. Goodbye. Ooh, yeah. Plastic prison. Double plastic prison. We get 2 heads. Better than 1. Plenty of hands. They really did a good job, they being Jazzwares, with this set. We got all the hands we could possibly want. We got an extra head. We get all these hands to do with whatever you want with. Oh, there we go. Come on, Turbo. Turbo Floyd. There it is. Now we can pop these hands out. I'm not sure if, I guess they both got, okay, so the taped up fingers go to Turbo Floyd. I'm gonna get them all out here. You know, it just takes some time. Takes some time. There we go, there we go. See you later. Goodbye. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all these hands first, is what I'm gonna do. Looks to be the same hands between them, so I guess that makes sense. I figured it was different hands, all the same hands. So we got the what you gonna do, brother hands. You gotta have those along the way. So we got those. We got the 2 gripping hands, rinse and repeat. That's just the way it's gonna go with these guys right here. With old Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum. So you just gotta remember Turbo Floyd has the fingers taped up right there. Old school Macho Man style is what it's up to there. But I guess since we talked about him, we'll start with Turbo Floyd first. He does got a little rubber band action trying to keep his shirt down. We know how that is. We know how that is. And this could be a fun set for customs as well. Maybe even some Stinger customs if you're a real customizer out there. But let's dive into it here. We got the Turbo headband over the top in blue. Got that white font on there looking very nice. Looks like we got the glasses, like ski style glasses is what those are. Looks like he's going to take to the slopes or something like that. Or maybe even a boogie board. Dare I say a boogie board. Looking good there. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Got the old mustache there. That old classic 80s mustache looking very nice as well there. We do have the rubber band holding in the glasses, so I'll leave that there for now. But that is nice. If you want to display them and you're worried about them falling off, it's a little extra security. Love that the headband comes down in the front too. Rocking really good. Then he's got the broed out shirt here. You know, he gave it the old cut here like a young Matt Cardona. Cutting up his shirt. Ready to go. Outrunners shirt looking very good. Very cool. I wonder if they, I guess I've never even to look into their official merchandise from AEW. I need an Outrunners shirt in my collection. I just fit in with these guys. There's no doubt about it. So that does look very good in that shirt. So if I'm getting 2 sets of these, use the different heads, use one with shirt on, shirt off, mix the hands around, voila, you got 2 different sets going there. Should dive into the second head here. This is a little wild one. He's got the tongue out of the face. Looks absolutely wild. And I'm usually not a fan of tongue out head sculpts, as you guys have known over the channel. But it works for the Outrunners. He's always striking a pose as they're on the stage. Looks very, very good here. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Playing all those hits. Got that tongue sticking out. Got that blonde hair going back there. Looking very good. I love it. Love both those head sculpts. Now, diving into the rest of it here, we got the old tights here. You got Turbo on the back. You got the very 80s color. Looks like you walked out of Miami Vice. Sculpted in knee pads on this one. Bright pink boots with the white laces. Looking absolutely amazing. Got the white wrist tape to go on with those white taped up fingers. He's ready to blade if he needs to. Hasn't had to yet, but he's willing and able, as we know. Arms all the way around on this bad boy. Bicep cut. Double jointed pinned elbows. Oh, unsightly. Should have made these Supremes. Hands back and forth, side to side. Fist of Fury out of the package here. 2 guys that aren't scared of the punches and bunches. You got the upper ab, of course, movement there. And then you got the lower. A little looser on the top than I'd like to see. Got a little bit of those splits going on if you need it. Leg goes up a little bit for the kick in the nuts. Thigh cut. Double jointed pin knees. Once again, boot cut. And then ankles back and forth, side to side. So our usual Jazzwares articulation. He's almost looking like a young Jesse the Body Ventura is almost what this reminds me of in a lot of ways. And I think they got some hallmarks of the Ventura. There's no conspiracy needed here. And they do fit, or Turbo does fit on the AEW Jazzwares stand. Fitting perfectly right here. You know you love to see it. We love to see it. But now we're going to dive over to the truth. We want the truth. And we want it from our friend Truth Magnum right here. We're going to straighten him up a little bit. And we're going to dive into this figure. Looking very good. So 2 heads on this one. Once again, you do get those ski goggles. Are they different? The same? Getting the most out of our molds makes sense. I don't have a problem with that. You got the big push broom on old Truth Magnum here. It looks almost like like something out of the 80s, I was going to say, but that's kind of what we got going on with this vibe here. But it does look a little bit like that. I love the looks of it. Got the long blonde hair. Once again, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Looking very respectable. Second head, same thing. Got the tongue out. Oh, baby. Got the tongue out, got the lip curled up, 2 eyes, 2 ears, nose, and a mouth. Looking good, though. I love the yin and yang in the head sculpts. You get the more stoic, determined. Then you got the crazy, zany ones where they got the tongue sticking out. I'm here for that. I'm here for that all day long. Got the big gold chain around the neck like a young Mr. T, or at least on his way to being a young Mr. T, which everybody should strive to be a young Mr. T. Mr. T, as we all know, loves his mom and hates Murdoch. That's what we know if you know anything about Mr. T. But love to see that. Got the tattoos on the arm, looking very good. And then the other arm, no tattoos. Got a different Outrunners shirt, which I do think is fun. They could have once again being Jazzwares, could have very easily just given them both the same shirt and called it a day. We got a different shirt here in pink, looking good. Looks like they're out on their wave runners. Wave runners? Yeah, wave runners out there. Looking good. Looking good. Look like they're ready for summertime. Lower half of the body, is it the same? No, it is different. Once again, it is different. The heights are different between these two. As we know, we're nearing most likely to the end of the Jazzwares tenure with AEW. Things like this is where you would normally maybe see some cheap out, maybe use the same lower half, use the same shirts. We didn't get that here. So kudos to the Jazzwares team for mixing it up and making it different, make it feel different. That's what we want with something like this. That being said, the pink boots are very similar. Obviously, they're a tag team. They're going to match their stuff. Got these same trunks going on, looking good. Got Truth on the back of the pants. 2 Fists of Fury out of the package, just like his partner in crime. You know we love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. And I have to be honest, these guys are probably going to be in my top 10 list at the end of the year. I'm a big Outrunners guy. It's what I like in wrestling. I like some comedy within reason, and this is a nice, fun throwback that really is awesome. I wish they were on AEW TV more. It seems like they're on Ring of Honor. Not sure the reasoning for that, but I absolutely do love these two. Happy to see them getting some success over there in AEW, and can't wait to see where they go in the future. Would love to see repaints in their cool attire. I don't think that's going to be in the cards, but man, a boy can dream, can he? A boy can dream, but I'll definitely be picking up 1, if not 2 more of these sets in the future. Would really like to have another set to display both looks. We'll see what ends up happening. But the Outrunners, chef's kiss, you know I'm here for something like this. But what about you? You here for something like this? You picking this one up? You already have this in your collection? You playing the long game, hoping for the best? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We even got more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support this channel and all the content it does bring. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com if you want to email me. And that is also the name of my podcast each and every week, The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for the Outrunners Jazzwares Vault exclusive, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Yeah!